The Honda Accord is one of the very few mainstream models that always honored its coupe version, and now the latest generation coupe is here. For 2014, the Honda Accord Coupe is available in 3 trim choices, including 2 4-cylinder engine options and 1 6-cylinder. As standard, all versions come mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox. Of course, optionally, you can get a CVT with the 4 cylinders and a 6-speed auto with a 6-cylinder. Prices start at $26,455 for the EX. The EXL Navi will cost you $30,155, and finally the most powerful V6 EXL Navi will set you back $35,555. Standard features on the V6 are an Econ button for greener operation, bilingual hands-free Bluetooth interface, an 8-inch i-mid information display, heated front seats, a really good 7-speaker audio system, leather seats, keyless entry with start button, dual-zone climate control, satellite navigation, LED headlights, 18-inch alloy wheels, lane watch blind spot display, dual exhaust, multi-angle rear view camera, forward collision and lane departure warnings, fog lights, stability control, and 6 airbags. Being a coupe, aerodynamic streamlining is important, and as such, the roof has a steeper angle leading to the raised bump, and the body sits closer to earth, keeping its center of gravity low. The result is a much wider and angrier looking car that is both inviting and exciting. The interior design is mostly identical to the sedan version. Quality-wise, that's good news, but emotionally, it doesn't really trigger that. Fit and finish are well done, and the soft touch materials are very nice, but the aesthetics expected in a coupe are missing. Ergonomically, the layout is simple, intuitive, and everything is well in reach. The driving position has a wide range of adjustments, and visibility is exceptionally good for a coupe. The lane watch system is an awesome idea and may have more uses than intended. The seats are big, they're comfortable and provide adequate side support, and they're wrapped in very high quality leather. Keeping the sedan's interior styling kind of inherited its roominess as well. Passengers in the front can easily dance to the beats of the sweet sounding stereo, while surprisingly 2 passengers in the back can do the exact same thing. The trunk is a very generous 379 liters, and even though the multi-link rear suspension eats up quite some of the space, the overall usability is not really compromised. The rear seats can also be folded in case you want to take your coupe to Home Depot. Under the hood, the 3.5-liter i-vtec V6 engine delivers power, high levels of refinement, reasonable fuel economy, and a great soundtrack. It's not the 278 horsepower that impress, nor the 252 pound-feet of torque, but it's the way that they're delivered. It's the instant throttle response, the endless power reserve, and the fact that it always remains as smooth as Belgian chocolate. The 6-speed manual gearbox is the perfect match to it, as it allows that instant interaction with its spirited temperament. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour comes in 7.1 seconds. When you're done clowning around, fuel economy will drop to about 11.5 liters per 100 kilometers combined, a very decent number given the power and the sporty nature of my heavy foot. The all-around independent suspension works really well, keeping the long body under control at all times. Being comfortable over bumps, you'd expect more body roll in the corners, but in fact, the car levels itself out quickly, demonstrating poise and high levels of grip. Perhaps a complaint could be that it's not as playful as a coupe should be, but that's not a fault. The steering is light and quick, the brakes feel like they bite very well, and the pedal is crisp. On the other hand, from 100 kilometers an hour, it came to a complete stop in 44 meters, which is only average. The clutch is also light and travels long, but only about 30% of it is effective. Addictive is the shifter that feels good and all gears snap in firmly. Honda has once again pulled it off. They've done everything right, and even more importantly, they put a pretty fair price tag on it. Very well put together, and without the need to oversell itself, the 2014 Honda Accord Coupe is a coupe to seriously consider.